Okay, I'm going to do a quick example here on simplification where we've got square roots involved. Now, one thing to remember is that all of these are just powers, and when there's no, we use this notation to the n to denote a root. So this means the cubed root of x, or x to the third. But when there's no n there, this just indicates x to the half. So x to the half is written as this root x. So this equation here, actually we could rewrite it 2 to the x to the half times 3 to the x to the half plus 4 outside of brackets 16x to the half. And deal with the equation just using all of our index laws, etc. But since we've got root x, and roots here, and it's all in terms of powers of a half, we can also sometimes just work with them without doing that. And the key thing here is just to remember that root x times root x is equal to x. This is because x to the half times x to the half means x to the half plus a half, which clearly is x to the 1 equals x. So we can remember that simplification when we work through this problem. So here, what I'll do in my simplification, I've got 2 root x and it's multiplying by everything inside the brackets. So it's going to be 2 root x times 3 root x plus 2 root x times 4 root 16x. Okay, so here this first term, because it's multiplication and because multiplication is commutative, I can rearrange this so that it's 2 times 3, so that gives me the 6, and then the root x times root x gives me x. So this is just 6x. For this term here, before I simplify it, I might actually rearrange or expand this out a little bit. So it's 2 times 4. Now inside the brackets here I've got 16 times x, which can be written like this, since that square root is applying to everything inside essentially what are brackets here. And the reason why I bother expanding this out like this is because root 16 is equal to 4, so it's a perfect root. So what I have now is 6x plus 2 times root x times 4 times 4 times root x, which gives me 6x plus, so I can do the 2 times 4 times 4, so that gives me 32, and then root x times root x gives me x, and then as my final step, add these together to give me 38x. So, key things to remember is just that when we have a root x times a root x, it simplifies to x. We can remember the commutative laws of multiplication, meaning that this, we can do the 2 times 3 and then do the root x times root x if we want to. And just how to factorize these sorts of brackets so that we can make it a little bit simpler. So we take this this root 16, which is equal to 4, outside, and just deal with the root x there, like that. Okay.